we are going to discuss contractions more. And we don't want to forget that with every contraction, there is a apostrophe. Very important for us to remember. So a contraction is a short way of saying and writing two words. An apostrophe, again, apostrophe, takes the place of one or more letters in a contraction. Mike isn't on the train. Here is our contraction. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little oval or a little circle around the apostrophe. So that's where the apostrophe is. Isn't used to be the word is not. But we combined the two words, and when we did that to make it isn't, the apostrophe takes the place of the O in not. Let's go ahead and we're going to look at these sentences down here, and we want to correct each contraction because they're not correct. Let's go ahead and listen. Mom wasn't waiting on the beach. Okay, well, what word's the contraction? Mom wasn't waiting on the bench. I read the wrong thing. Mom wasn't waiting on the bench. Well, I don't see a word that has an apostrophe, but there is a word in that has a contraction. Wasn't. Well, what's wrong with wasn't? You need the apostrophe. So we're going to go back and add in the apostrophe. So remember, this apostrophe replaces a letter. So in the word wasn't, it was not. So that means the apostrophe is replacing the O, because guess what? There's no O there. Now wasn't is correct. Let's take a look at our next sentence. Let's get together for a game of catch. The contraction is the word let's. It stands for let us. So how can we fix let's? Well, let us. What letter do we no longer have in the word let's? We no longer have the letter U. So let us needs an apostrophe between the let and the S. So if you are writing a contraction, don't forget to use the apostrophe to replace any letter that is no longer in the word. We now are going to be doing some note-taking. We need to write a folk tale explaining how frog got its tongue. Ooh, okay, well, let's think about what a frog tongue looks like. What does it look like? Is it small? No, when we think of a frog, it has a really long tongue. And he can use his long tongue to catch flies or other bugs. And it's also kind of sticky. So let's think about, well, if frog's tongue at the end needs to be long, how might it start off? It might start off short. So let's go ahead and we'll write down short tongue. And make sure you're writing this along with me, okay? Short tongue. Well, what's going to happen to get his tongue to be short? What do you think might happen? This is where you got to use your imagination. Could it get stuck under something? Maybe it gets stuck. And then how is it going to become long? Well, maybe he tries to pull away. Imagine your tongue stuck under something and you're trying to pull it away. Well, and then at the end, he no longer has a short tongue. He has a long tongue. Okay? So again, our notes say he starts off frog. We'll start off with a short tongue. It gets stuck maybe under something or on something. And when he tries to pull away, his tongue becomes long. So go ahead and write these notes down. Pause the video so you have time to write your 4 notes. And we'll do some more of the writing aspect tomorrow.